Vivir mi vida, la 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 la. Voy a vivir, voy a gozar. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Earth 2 OMI Tesla Bitcoin altcoin update video. Everyone, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Love you all. Bro hugs for everyone. So that was my Patreon list. Everyone that's on Patreon goes there. Real quick, so there was at least one other person that wanted to get the real Randy Chavez tattoo, but it was an open competition, so that person's not doing it anymore. So one person got it. I guess that's enough. Outside of that, there's a couple of things to go over today. Again, if you are new, the first 15 or so minutes of my live stream, I just talk about what I need to talk about. The rest is just a Q&A. So here we go. The first thing on the board is Earth 2. It is that tweet from Shane basically saying that if anything that's announced that is not from the official website or not from Shane, not in the Discord, whatever, basically ignore it. It's not real. It's not. And what I'm pretty sure that is referencing is not any of the content creators, because most of the content creators are trying to if anyone looks at the leaderboard, there's a bunch of people with the names of people just saying like their name and then when is phase 2. A bunch of the community is getting understandably pretty anxious and pretty restless about when phase 2 is. And they don't care whether it's next month or next year. They just want an actual timeline. Unfortunately, with Earth 2, I believe, again, it's just speculation, that they actually don't have, it can't be exact. They don't want to say something and then, again, like it happened in December, oh, it's going to be out on, within the first half of 2021. And then, okay, well, they give us at least a broad spectrum. They don't want to do that again and then have a delay for whatever reason. So I think that's why right now, even though they're coming out with announcements soon, that's why they're not giving a timeline. But again, I digress. What Shane, I believe, was referencing was the fact that you have a crypto coming out that has nothing to do with Earth 2, or not from the developers, not from anyone, just a couple people took it upon themselves to go and make a crypto. And they want to, they've said like on their white paper, on their website, like, oh, is this the official Earth 2 crypto? Only if Shane wants it to be, like, trying to lead people on. And they say like, the real Randy Chavez, is he in there? Like, well, we welcome the real Randy Chavez and British Guy Dorkslayer and everyone else that wants to come on and be a part of it. I'm not a part of that. I will not put money into that. I don't have money into that. Do not put money into that. That is not official. Anything that you see there is not, again, I'll let you guys know exactly what I endorse, like a couple of NFTs, a couple of trading cards, and then things that I don't endorse. There was one NFT made of me riding Dashi, which that person, one, didn't even ask me, and secondly, like when I asked for like payment, it's like, no. I was like, all right, well, screw you then. I'm never, we're done. Again, if you guys ask, I have no problem doing most things. But so that's what that was referencing. In reference to that, again, the guys that or gals that are doing it, that are doing that coin, they could have the best intentions for all I know. But they didn't ask me. Oh my God, smooches! I just realized your necklace is boxing gloves, not what I thought. With that $50 super chat. Oh my God. Yeah, those are boxing gloves. I struggle to think what they were or what you thought they were. I'm pretty sure everyone here knows what you thought they were. Reference Call of Duty or Halo when you're doing that. Where was I before the adorable smooches popped in with that beautiful $50 super chat? Basically what I was saying that, again, you have people that are frustrated. You have people that are, again, you have the classically like, hey, frustrated, just wondering where we are, just wondering when phase 2 is, just want a timeline. And then you have the people who are just like, to quote Tech Ops here, is like, I put in $30 and I don't have to take this. Like, people that, which again, $30 can be a lot to people, but at some point you have to say, like, $30 might not even buy you a gallon of gas by the end of the month. But those people could have the best intentions on making this crypto. I don't know them personally. I don't think I know them. They might follow me. They might even be here right now. I don't know. But I'm not putting into that. I don't think anyone should put into that. Okay, so moving on. I will get to OMI in a second, but in order to get to that, I have to preface this with the fact that Elon has lost his goddamn... No. Elon is definitely, again, one of the smartest people in the world, definitely smarter than me, and I get a lot of people messaging me all the time saying like, "Hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about this?" And guys, a lot of times, yeah, I put in a lot of hard work, but I'm not that smart. Like I have maybe slightly above average intelligence. I'm good with numbers, and that's it. And where people are and decent hand-to-hand combat, and I can cook a little, but outside of that, I'm nothing special. So you guys can do what I do. I was talking to my friend Mike. I went out to lunch with him today, and he's saying like, "Oh, I feel like you're over here and I'm over here." I was like, "Well, listen, I took 4 years off. Like one after the military. Well, when I say 4 years off, I mean I didn't see anybody. I didn't do anything. You can all do what I did. You just have to give up 4 years of your life to do it after the military, which is very, very rough, very, very hard. Anyway, um, Elon Musk's going and saying that he's no longer accepting Bitcoin. One day after he says, "Hey, should we take Doge should we accept Doge for Teslas?" And that's something that has negatively affected the crypto market. OMI is on sale. Buy or sale, buy everything that you can get, because OMI was literally under 0.004. It was like 0.0038 or 0.003 something. And even Bitcoin was like 46K. I did not have it, but I put $500 into Bitcoin because I had to. Anything under 50 grand like this is, again, it could dip even further and go even further down to 40K. I doubt it, but it could, and then I'll buy more. Like I said, when that card sells, and finally that guy had gotten back to me, and he says like, "Hey, this next batch of money's coming in. We'll go from there." So I said, "Okay, next batch of money coming in, hopefully in a couple of weeks, and I can get that big payoff, and I'll put 150 into Bitcoin, 150 into OMI, and then whatever Earth 2 has, most likely what I would do is I would take some of the rest of that money and put it into the Earth 2 coin, or sell some Bitcoin for it. I don't think I'd sell OMI, just because 4 Bitcoin's enough, or 3 Bitcoin's enough. I won't have 4. I might not even have 3 at that point, but I think 1 Bitcoin's really all you need in the future, to be a millionaire. But Earth 2, again, that's that quick going up there, and outside of the quick spike that you're going to see with the Earth 2 coin, which again, we don't know when that is. That will probably be in another month or so, because they have to announce how to get the credit cards, how the credit cards are going out. They have to announce who they did that 7-figure deal with, that 7-figure acquisition. Shane still has yet to announce those billionaires he met with. And then after that, they can announce what crypto they have, and then after that, they can announce when phase 2 might be, when the essence might be, even though it might not be till the end of the year. Again, the announcement that they have coming soon, it could just be, again, to quote Nameless, saying like, it could be this, but Shane just being really bad at surprises. So that's very possible as well. Outside of that, I think that's the news for today. Let me get to comments. I'm now 8 minutes behind comments. Who do we got? Oh, Christelle Stroud first. I haven't done that scary video that you wanted yet. I promise I'm doing it. I'm at work, so I have to try and stay in here as much as I can. Yeah, definitely don't get fired. Don't get fired. Definitely don't do that. But definitely go on and I'll get to that scary video for you. Wes says, "I'm up to 1,500 tiles in Earth 2. In your opinion, how many tiles should someone accumulate in order to be a boss in Earth 2? I mean, you could have 3 tiles and be the boss of those 3 tiles. Like mafia boss, a mob boss. I mean, you could have, like, if you have a smaller island, yeah, you can go on and be the ruler or boss of that island. But that being said, you do have a risk of, if you have a small island, somebody can come in, buy twice as much water around your island, terraform those tiles, and then after they terraform those tiles, they could just have a bigger island, and they'd be the boss. So just be advised of that. But I don't know why people would do that, just as like a throw money around. Again, unless they had like a purpose, unless you were like warring with them, like you got them good in the warring world, and then it says like revenge, and then they go and try to outbuy you. Like whatever you buy, they're buying places as well. I guess that's one way you could try to bully someone. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope that doesn't happen at all. Dennis says hi. JP says banana. How's it going? I don't have anything yellow like a banana, but I have this Pikachu in an Ampharos outfit. Haven't detached him from his slave thing there. Chris also said, "This is the fact that we're all in here in phase 1 makes us all bosses." Yeah, agreed 100%. Whether phase 2 comes out in a couple months, whether it comes out next year, we're all here first. We're all here very, very quickly. We're all here soon. Who be that? Daddy Dollars, what's going on? Saying howdy from the super chat world. Dad Dollars, how you doing? Says, what's up, man? I'm excited for the drop tomorrow. All right, so yeah, I'll get into that drop real quick. This drop in OMI could not have come at a better time. Why? Because they're about to drop tomorrow, Tokidoki. I don't know how many things are dropping, but instead of having, like I said, if it was 1 cent per OMI, you would have 100 OMI burned for every dollar spent. But now you have more than double that. Yeah, almost 3x that, because it was down to 0.0038 or something. So it was almost 3x that. Oh God, that'd be insane. 300 per burn would be incredible. So I'm going to estimate that we have 275 billion OMI burned by the end of this week, going from now. Yeah, that's just my take on it. Chema Chaskmul says Elon Musk. Yes, I'd reference him. Dave Van Drunnen says, hey, what's going on? Alan Moore says, howdy. Roby1 Kenobi, what's going on, man? Jack says, I bought the markets dip with some USDT I have left over. Very good, very good. Keep that up. Chema Chakmul says, Elon Musk replacing Bitcoin for XRP, Doge, Cardano, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, OMG. I don't think he's going to replace it with anything. I mean, well, he's definitely not doing Doge. Something that is very carbon neutral would probably be GoChain. Could you imagine if Elon Musk says we're doing anything that's on GoChain, and then it happens to be what Earth 2 is, what Earth 2's currency? Yeah, we're accepting this. I don't think he would, but again, that's not outside of the realm of possibility, because GoChain is one of the most carbon neutral things, tokens on the planet. You have Solana as well. Cardano's cheap, not cheese. Cardano's fees are pretty cheap. ETH will be, hopefully, but definitely not Doge. I don't think Litecoin. My Cardano would probably be the closest. I don't think XRP either. Yeah, probably that or GoChain. Just my opinion. Maxwell Cook says, hello, Dashi. Rock Online says, meow, meow. Big Randy to the moon. Heck yeah. Again, Smooches, thank you so much for that $50 super chat. That means the world to me. Vamlin's Camping says, haha, yeah, I hadn't figured it out yet. Smooches, I had concerns. Enrique Muno says, howdy, Randy. Howdy, Enrique. Amanda says, D's nuts. Oh, I'm in there. You crazy. Christel Stroud says, I noticed that a few videos ago, too. I was always wondering. Yes, that is my... I miss that so much. I tried going back into a gym for boxing, but just jumping rope and hitting a heavy bag with your mask on is like I feel not good. I feel like claustrophobic at that point. When I move to Florida, I won't need to, because I'll be able to have that maskless society down there. Tim Fick says, I heard another YouTuber say that we're going to be able to stake our OMI on the Vivi app. You know if this is true and when it'll happen? Yes, according to the white paper, we are going to be able to stake OMI. We actually might even be able to stake the NFTs. We might be able to do that. There was, I think, Orion Crypt Trader or something like that. He had made a video about that, and he does a lot of really cool. He does a lot of like different drawings. He does in a lot of different places. Like, he makes things really simple to understand. So one of his most recent videos is him saying that you have sets of things, and in order to stake those NFTs, you're going to need the whole set. And I was like, okay, well that's, yeah. So I can't really emulate what he was saying or eloquently explain it, but definitely go to his. I'll drop the link down at some point. But basically go to Orion OMI, ORION OMI, and then you should be able to find it. Christian Arellano says, I see nothing happening on Earth 2. Project is dead. Definitely not. Again, you have people buying thousands, tens of thousands, if not $100,000 in there every single day. And you have, again, people making content. I make content every day. Guidebook Gaming makes content and he does. Earth 2 Meta makes content not every day, but every week. The Bowl Combos every week. Our Realties pretty much every week, sometimes multiple times a week. And Guidebook Gaming does those Class 1 giveaways every single week. So you have the, every single day. Like every single day, multiple times during their stream. So yeah, go click the link to them because they're down below. And if you want free tiles, man, that's the best way to go about it. Dave Andronin says, so modest, you just want to avoid doing the Smarty Pants dance? What's the Smarty Pants dance? Oh, I gotcha. HG Rock Online says, Smooches is here. Smooches is in the building. We love her. Jason Max has got another 180,000. You got it at 0.0038. You mad lad. I am so jealous of that. Good for you, though. That's fantastic. Christian Arano says, another YouTuber say can be trusted. Why? Again, my goal, my mission is to be as honest and open as possible. I've done that from the beginning. I've literally showed people my E-Trade account, my tax returns, everything. Literally, I tell them what I do before I do it, giving them a chance to get in or sell before me. So yeah, I'm not gonna come out here and say like, oh, I'm the realest person ever, because I'm not. But I make it a mission, like a point, to be as open and just say what I'm thinking as possible. Again, these aren't scripted. This is just kind of off the cuff responses here. Pamela's Cameron says, I feel like Earth 2 has actually been really taking off. Tons of new tiles sold lately, lots of cities popping up, big sales on Marketplace, big things coming soon. Yeah, exactly. Again, you have people consistently spending money every single day, and I mean, just to say that nothing's happening is just false. It's fake news. Alan Wang says, thing is because Elon's tweet, so everything dumb. Yeah. Again, he tweeted that, and that had, again, Bitcoin went from like 55, 57, that literally down to like 46K or 48.6 at some point. So I got it like 48, 49. And then the rest OMI went down with it, which is great. I didn't buy. I should buy soon. I promise. I will buy more as soon as I have more money. Smooch says, HT Rock. Oh, I love you guys. You guys loving each other. Maxwell Cook is so ready for the Vive drop tomorrow. Heck yeah, brother. Maxwell Cook is try and get my first NFT. Get it. I think the easiest way is don't go for a super rare or an ultra rare or whatever. Go for an uncommon. I did that both with the Ultraman and with the Kryptons. I didn't get. I was like kicked off the app, so I couldn't get that. But that's something where, that's something. If you go for an uncommon, you're most likely going to get it, just because everyone's trying for that super rare and all that. Earth 2 coin, yes, Earth 2 coin will happen. We don't know when, but some people are trying to make it happen now. Like, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to be a thing. And yeah. All right. TV says, which of the Dragon Girls are you going for? I prefer the black/silver one with the metallic ones, but ultra rare will flip the best as per usual. Whatever's uncommon, I'm just going to go for. Again, I'm not really one that tries to go for the whole set. I just want a little piece of everything. Just a little piece of everything. And then maybe at some point, get some of the rarer stuff. But I'm waiting for, like I said, if they have old school NFL players, yeah, I'm in. NFL players from the 90s, I am in. And again, I'm waiting for My Little Pony, Transformers, Jurassic Park. Star Trek I was never really that into, but when they announced Disney, Star Wars, oh my goodness. Again, somebody mentioned Lord of the Rings. I don't think they have those. I think Amazon Prime literally spent like $500 million trying to get those rights. So, and they got it. Amazon's crazy like that. But yeah, I'm waiting for the Pokemon as well. I will drop mucho dinero on those Pokemon stuff. When they announce it, they haven't announced it yet. JP says, still seeing OMI at least 10 cents still this year. Is it bear proof long-term price? So I don't think anything is foolproof 100%. I just see it attached to a really good company. I just see it attached to something that is disrupting the collectibles industry and the art industry. Like, it's two of those things at once, and it's right here. They have all the licenses. Like, they do you think they're gonna have an issue getting like, they have Hello Kitty, the second highest grossing media franchise of all time. They have G.I. Joe and DreamWorks and Shrek, the one who made the dad bod a thing. They have it. So I don't think Disney or Pokemon is out of the question at all. I'm pretty sure they have it. They're just not announcing it yet. That would be too much for them right now. Can't grow too quickly. I've learned that from years in business. But yeah, I still say 10 cents by the end of the year for OMI, because that's Again, all these, it should not be down here at all. It should be almost 10x where it is right now. Again, just my opinion, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. And Com says Earth 2 coin starting price. They might make it 10 cents. They might make it a penny. I don't know, because again, it's not just like a random crypto. It's going to be an in-game currency. Maybe penny, maybe 10 cents. I don't think it would be $1 at first. I think it'll get there wherever it starts. But yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that coming out as like crazy expensive. It's not gonna be like $10 per coin. It's probably gonna be something very, very cheap. And as the people come in, I hope they do like billions of coins, because there's going to be millions of people in the game. So I mean, it'd be great for us if like we're able to get like a couple thousand coins or whatever, and then suddenly it's worth like $10-$100, and then people play in fractions of coins. Yeah, we'll be rich, but at the same time, people complain. I want it to be fair for everyone, even if I don't make as much money. Cowboy Boots Travel says, you must be sick right now. Real pulls out of Bitcoin, shoots down. We're sick right now. No, I'm not. It's a good buying opportunity. Again, there's nothing. I think Bitcoin is like the only thing that's like foolproof. But even that, the dollar's not foolproof. Like you could have Russia and China tomorrow say like, yeah, we're not going to do deals in dollars anymore. Two of the biggest economies in the world, they're just going to be like, we're going to do things in the yuan, the rupee, we're going to do it with gold and Bitcoin, and we're just not going to do anything in dollars. And the US dollar would tank. That would go in the pooper. That would be, you would have to spend like $1,000 for a gallon of gas at that point. But again, that's most likely not going to happen, because if you do that, you dump the dollar. One, the U.S. is not going to pay back any debts it owes to China. And then you risk war with the whole. That's an act of war. That's not going to happen. Daddy Dollar says, "What's up, man? Excited for a drop." Yeah. Thank you, Daddy Dollars, for that super chat. That is the best. Oscar Schreier says, "Did you watch already Ready Player One?" Yes, Ready Player One. I've seen, I think, twice. It's a very, very good, very, very good movie, and that's where both the founders of EV and the founders of Earth 2 got their inspiration for these games. At least one of the places they got their inspiration from. And that's something that's kind of heartwarming. That's like, believe in you even more now. Kieran Fraser said, "Hey, big guy, sorry I'm late to the show." What's up, Kieran? How's it going? Cowboy Boots Travel says, "After Earth to the moon." I don't know what they're doing. That's probably a question for Aria Realty. Again, I'm not invested. I'm not in there. Aria Realty has, and he's made money. So again, because I'm not going into something doesn't mean there's not an opportunity there. Ask him about it. He's definitely got all the good sweet info. Daddy Doll says, supposed to be super limited, ultra rare, only has 888 mints. Wow. Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing. Numbers like 777, 888, even the ones that land on 0. Like 850, 800, those are going to be worth, they'll carry a premium to it. But if you're getting one that's under like a serial number under 100, I would hold on to that for, I'd probably hold on to that forever. But you could, you make that very, very easily. You can make that money back times 5, like the next day, minimum. I don't even know what it would cost. It's probably thousands or tens of thousands of dollars, in my opinion. Xbach Tama says, "Hi Randy, how you doing? What do you expect from E2 2 months from now?" Well, definitely the credit cards, and definitely definitely the announcement of the crypto, and probably even a date on when we'll be able to buy the crypto. Probably a date on when Essence and resources start forming. So probably won't get that. We won't be able to mine Essence or mine resources, but probably we're going to have a date, or at least a soft date, on when we're going to be able to do that. So that's what I see in the next couple of months. Again, when they were ready to release Essence, because they were, and then it's like, well, actually, we have a way to do it for a crypto, attach a crypto to it, attach a game coin to it. They probably had to rework all of the code, which has probably taken another several months. So again, that's why. And it's been about 3.5 weeks since then. Easter Love says, "Hi, first time here." Hello, Easter Love. Happy Easter, happy Ishtar, whichever one you celebrate. But welcome. Cowboy Boots Travel says, Yo, it's Vladdy Daddy here, my bro from across Earth. We end up neighbors in New York, PA, same age, we bros. Oh, we are bros. Cowboy Boots Travel, you awesome. End up neighbors New York and PA, same age. Good times. Squid Cat, what's going on? It says, "I'm riding the Go Chain train, ride or die, get it." Again, I think GoChain is something that, yeah, I would probably put in long term as well. I wouldn't put like 5% of my value in there, but maybe a couple grand I put in. Just see where it goes. Grandmaster Malwal says, "What is your E2 banner? Any thoughts on what you should do for a banner?" I want to make it either the real Randy Chavez logo or the Chavez Topia logo. That's probably something that I would have in there. I'm not too sure we would have a because I've tried putting it in there already, and they've said that it doesn't fit. It's like either too wide or too long ways or whatever. And it's like, all right, screw it. I'll work on it when I have an actual running computer here. Jack Mitchell says, "Why the move to Florida, Randy?" Well, so honestly, the biggest part was eventually by like 2025, like last 2 years ago, I said by 2025 I was going to move to either North Carolina, Texas, or Florida anyway. And then the pandemic happened, and I lost like 40 pounds, not in a good way. I had a lot of muscle and couldn't go to the gym for like a deployment, basically, like 6, 7 months. And my mental health was not good. I think Florida just handled it much better. And it's so much cheaper to live. Like up here, I'm paying $1,400 a month for like nothing. It's like a bedroom, not barely even. And then in Florida, that can get you, again, depending on where you go, can get you something a lot nicer than New York. Money goes farther down there, and for veterans, you actually, if you go to buy a house, you don't have to pay property tax. You're veterans. Like, oh, that's perfect. That's great. And Florida already has no state tax, so I like it a lot. Oscar Schreier says, Creed VR boxing. It's good. You should try this. I think that's the one that Dana White suggests from Dana White from UFC, says to actually try that. And that's one of the things that your character doesn't have a stamina. It doesn't have a thing where it gets tired. Its stamina is your stamina. So the way you're moving and bobbing and weaving, like when you get tired, that's when your avatar gets tired, and that is perfect. I hate it when people say, "Oh, this guy should have more stamina than this." Oh, he's tired, he's running already, and like they get winded, like getting out of the car. Like, come on, guys. Like this is perfect. I love this. I love that. If that's the same game you're talking about. Basilio says, "Ethereal inventor stuck it to SHIB today. He dumped more than $20 million, sold all his dog coins, and gave $1 billion to COVID victims in India." Wow. So sold Dogecoins. Well, congrats on the charity, giving $1 billion to COVID victims in India. Yeah, India is definitely an emerging market. They're definitely going to be one of the biggest. They're already one of the biggest economies in the world. So, good for him for doing that. But so is SHIB? I haven't checked SHIB. What is it? Is it down? Is it up? It was like 5 zeros on there, like 0.000001. I don't know what it is right now. Yeah, keep me posted on that, Basilio. Good news there. Or good news digging, good journalism. Dave Van Drunnen says, "Haha, plan the white banner for Randy to represent his snow factory." Well, I feel like a white flag would be like I'm giving up. When you give up and you yield, you wave the white flag. Plan the white banner. Yeah. Snow factory. Sounds like a Scarface reference. just saying. Mr. Locknet says, "Hi, I'm new here. How difficult do you think the Dragon Girl NFT drop will be?" Probably very difficult. I couldn't. Again, when I was going for last week, that Kripkins drop. Kripkins, I don't think any of us have ever heard of them before like 2 weeks ago. And I was just gonna try to get an uncommon, or I was gonna get that one that looked like Lapras, that looked like the Loch Ness monster, and it kicked me off for Kripkins. Tokidoki is, granted, it's a lot bigger in the East, in Japan and Asia and all that, but this is something where it looks really beautiful. Kripkins are pretty in their own way, but these are like visually like just and they look beautiful. Like that's art. Like that, it looks like a lot of time and effort went into that. So I do believe that it's probably going to be very hard to get, in my opinion, Mr. Locknet. Petri Corpi says, "Take a look at OMI community, and that looks even more negative than the E2 community. Every project has their toxic tongues." Yes. I don't really understand it. The people that just live their lives just full of negativity, and not saying that you should only be happy or be happy all the time, because life will come along and it will make you not happy. And okay, well then what do you have? Feel your emotions, but I don't know. I just don't understand being that negative like all the time. It's like they hope for negative things, like they look for negative things. I've seen that with other people before, like where they almost enjoy like natural disasters and bad news, like just so they have something to talk about. It's really weird. I don't know if that had an evolutionary trait, like that was useful like 30,000 years ago or whatever, but yeah, I just thought that people are weird, man. That's why I love this guy. I love most of this chat is just full on just happiness and like people loving each other. Like they go watch Guidebook Gaming, they come here, and Aria Realty says, "Oh, me to the moon." Aria Realty, I love you so much. It is. I am 15 minutes behind on comments. I'm so sorry. How fast will Dragon Girl sell out? 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 10. I don't know. Very very quickly. Cowboy Boots Travel says Aria and Chavez. Yes, we're Aria Realty. When are we doing our joint live stream together? Moritz Kofler says OMI to $1 possible. Mid 2020s, yeah, absolutely. Um, Maxwell Cook says I want the ultra rare 800. Yeah, we all want the ultra rare. I don't even know what they look like, to be honest. I haven't really started. Tomorrow morning, I'm only gonna do like a short stream because I gotta get there. I gotta get it. Six Pacalypse says, did Shane put out a new tweet? Yes, he did. The new tweet basically says don't follow anyone or don't listen to anyone that's not on the official Twitter, Discord. If they claim that they something is going on or they claim that they actually know something, most likely they don't. And I think that was just in reference to the people trying to make an Earth 2 crypto without the devs' knowledge. And it's like, okay, well, so I figured I'd address it here today. I wasn't around for the whole Guidebook Gaming stream. I'm sure they addressed it, but a lot of people are what most of the people are occupied with. The content creators saying like, hey, they want a timeline for phase two, and they're not being like brash about it. They're not being like a-holes. They're just going and they're saying like, hey, like we want to be able to support the game. It's a lot easier to take on those who doubt the game if we can just get a timeline. They don't want them to rush it. They just want actual timeline so they can say, hey, here's a firm timeline. This is what we got. Again, most of the content creators put in a lot of money, like myself, like Smooches, like Predict, like Tech Ops, Nameless, Ari Realty, Bull Combo, British Guy Dork Slayer. I haven't seen a video from him in a while, but yeah, like, I don't think we're going anywhere. I don't think any of us are going to pull a Earth 2 Tile Life or E2 the Boss and dip out. And even if they do, like I would, even if some of them do, I'm going down with the shit. Like I'm here. I'm seeing this through wherever it goes, wherever it. And at that point, I might even say to some people, like if by some chance we do get some really negative news, I'd be like, all right, well, listen, guys, maybe come back at another point, but I still want to see it through. I want to see it happen. This feels like my baby, or at least one of them. Oh, when our realty says we're going to do a live together, our schedule's got to line up. Yes, let me know. I think you have like 1 week, right, our realty, before you head back to school. Basilio says, get those likes up, folks. Yeah, Basilio, thanks for reminding everyone. Moritz Kofler says, is it possible to sell NFTs on Vive at this moment? Yeah, 100%. You go to the marketplace and go crazy. Go crazy, folks. Cowboy Boots Travel with that $5 hair super chat saying, keep it up with the chicken doing some weights. Thank you so much, Cowboy Boots Travel. That means the world to me. You rock. All right, where we go? I lost my spot. Frankie Boy 261 says 15 cents will be by December as soon as we see Marvel, Disney, and then Cars. Actually, Marvel was already confirmed. Well, I mean, they showed it in the slideshow on their live stream. So confirmed there. And we've seen, I think, Captain America and the source code. Cavell Anderson broke that news. Disney, I'm sure they will. I don't know when. It's possible that they save the big guns like Pokemon and Disney for next year, and then Cars. Yeah, Cars would be interesting. Cars would be cool. I've never seen those movies. I heard they're really funny. I heard like, yeah, people like love those movies. I haven't had the pleasure yet. Thank you guys for 20 likes. Likes really help out the channel. So do comments. R8 says, nice of Vitalik to give 1 billion SHIB to India today. Read on Forbes today. Will make the news in more. Yeah, that's incredible. Like, that would be a goal of mine to give away $1 billion. I don't think I could ever get there. I think at some point, if I wind up selling Tesla and Bitcoin before OMI, and let's say I get 150 grand worth of OMI, another 150 grand worth of OMI, and instead of only 5.5 million coins, I have, let's say, 30 million coins. And then, by 2040, it's $10 per coin. Okay, well, that's $300 million. and again, most of that would go to charity. Um, I would maybe keep a couple million for myself, and the rest would go to charity. But um, yeah, to give away $1 billion, that'd be incredible. Honestly, I'm just one. I don't even have $1 million yet. I'm not. I'm several hundred thousand away from that. But I do believe with between OMI, Earth Two, and again, Bitcoin will 20x in like 10 years, which is fine. You know, go to $1 million a coin by 2030. But I believe OMI and Earth Two can far outpace that. Far outpace that. And I think we have a really good opportunity here where dream big. Don't try and limit yourself. Because again, what you put out into the universe, what you speak, that's what's going to come true. And if you think to yourself, "Hey, I'm only gonna be as good as this person or that person, and maybe I can only get like." Start small. Start with having a comma in your bank account. Start with that. Start with being worth that, and then go to not just one number before the comma, go two numbers before the comma. That's just go from there. Start small, keep going. First 100,000 is the hardest. That is the hardest by a long shot. But I believe many people can be 100,000aires and millionaires, and 10 millionaires because of these two things. I 100% believe that. That's why, like again, I had before OMI, I was only doing two things. I was just putting into Bitcoin and Earth 2. And I made Facebook statuses before, I made videos on that before, and then I found OMI. I was like, okay, well, now I got to split it again. Again, that's just my opinion, but I've not been wrong yet. Well, I guess short term, when I was buying at 0.007, and now OMI is down here. Yeah, but long term, I don't think so. Ship to the moon. Crystal Shroud says he's moving to Florida because that's where people go to retire. That's also true. Also, my girlfriend not this morning, in like January, she just said, "Hey, you want to go to Florida?" I was like, "Yes." Oh my God, yes. I hate the cold. I'm from Peru. I do not do well in the cold. Heat is fine. Deserts of Kuwait, 120 degrees there almost every day during the summer. Fine with that. But the cold and the snow and driving in the snow, my Honda does not do well in the snow. My Cybertruck will do very well in the snow, but yeah, it's just I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. I want the cold dragon girl. Oh, go get it, RH. Go get it. T-1 says the thrill of the. Oh, actually, you're right. You are correct. I missed the half-hour thing. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rivals and the last known survivor. If anyone has seen Supernatural, where you have Dean going in there and Dean like playing his leg like a guitar, and he just does that whole skit. It's really cool. I love that. I love that so much. Dean is the best. Xbox Tema says, "What is your ultimate theory about the operation of crypto in Earth 2 and its growth?" Okay, here we go. Ultimate theory about the Earth 2 crypto. Well, I'll do most probable and what I would most like. Most probable is probably doing something on GoChain, and they will announce it in a couple weeks to a couple months. Might be able to do it by the end of the year, and then the marketplace will be complex but simple. Easy to work around, very easy to learn. Because again, they have really good people working on it, and that's probably it. Have some to spend and have some to hold, to hodl, and then at some point, Shane lists Earth 2 as an IPO, and goes to the moon again. And then the ultimate theory, like the greatest thing, would be like if they were to use OMI, and again, OMI's probably going to be going on maybe Ethereum or Cardano. Again, I don't know, but it's leaving GoChain. It'd be great if Earth 2 did that, and then Tesla sees like, oh, you know what? We're going to accept OMI now. Like maybe it gets on Binance. That would be real. That'd be like perfect. It probably won't. That's got like a 0.0001% chance of happening. Eros Guzman says Kishu Inu. I'm not sure what that means. I know Shiba Inu is Doge or is a dog. It's a dog. Ari says all Shiba. Vasilio says developers of Shiba gifted like 50% of the Shiba coins to Vitalik, and then assumed those coins to count as burned. He decided to dump them in the market, causing SHIB to plummet. Oh, wow. So whoever, I think Wraithax was the one that he sold at just the right time. Dude, Wraithax has got he was telling me, put like a couple grand in it, it like 18x or something, or 10x or something like that. And then he sold that. And me, my dumb butt, was saying like, oh yeah, I probably put a couple grand in it just to see what happens. Thank God I did not do that. Again, I didn't have the money to put in. And I even said, if you go back to my video, it says like, I would do that just as a gamble because I know I could afford to lose that. Wow, that's incredible. All right, it says it'll bounce back. Maybe this is a good time to buy. I don't know. Again, that's not something I would put in as like a sure thing. That's just something that I would do. Like, oh, okay, see what happens. Xbox Temo says, where do you think E2 coin can be bought? Most likely, it'll just be on the Earth 2 platform. Eventually, it'll probably be on the ones that OMI's on right now, like Bit4X or Gate.io or something along those lines, maybe Wax or whatever. But I do think that at some point when it gets big enough, before they IPO, they might get listed on a Kraken or Binance. I don't know if they get listed on a Coinbase. Well, that could be the 7-figure acquisition. They could acquire a spot on Binance. But again, spend 7 figures, get your coin on there. God, that'd be incredible. That would be. I would like it because if that happens, most likely it would open on Binance the same day as it's available to us. And I would like it if we were able to get it a day earlier before the Binance thing kicks in, just as a thank you to us. But again, I don't know if that's happening. It's just speculation. Wild speculation. Again, Cowboy Boots Travel. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat. We got the chicken doing the curls for the girls. R8 says that's really good news for the coin. How I Made says, have you looked into Pancake Swap? The app is insane and super low. Is gas fees. I haven't yet, but that's something I probably should look into at some point. How many OMIs do you have? About 5.6 million right now. Moritz Kolfer says, or how many OMIs you're planning to buy? I'm planning to buy another $150,000 worth. Once that card sells, that's what I'm doing, and then that's it. I'm done. I'll sell a little bit at 50 cents, and then a little bit at $1. I have to get an OMI tattoo. I don't know when I'm gonna get an Earth 2 tattoo, but I am going to do a 5-figure giveaway when I make $1 million in Earth 2, which I'm hoping this decade. So we'll keep you all posted. HG Rock Online says, Elon Musk says Tesla will stop accepting Bitcoin for vehicle purchases over concerns about the environmental costs of crypto mining. Yes, he did say that. He tweeted that, which is very curious the way he tweeted that, because he didn't like type it out. He just took a picture of something and then posted the picture. So part of me was like, did he get hacked? Because again, it came at a really odd timing where he said yesterday, should we accept Doge for Tesla? And like, all of these Bitcoin channels are hating on Elon Musk right now. There's like, what is he doing? Like, again, Bitcoin is strong enough where you could have Elon Musk say like, you could have him say that we're selling all our Bitcoin. We don't believe in it, and we're going to accept Ethereum, Doge, pretty much anything else, Cardano, and Bitcoin would still be fine. That people would just say like, all right, Elon's lost his mind. All right, don't listen to him anymore. Don't give him all these permits to do these things. And that's something that Bitcoin will be fine. But all these people like bashing Elon now, which okay, yeah, I don't really like what he's doing either. But it's something that you have if you have to bash someone because one person says something bad about something that you believe in, then it's probably not a good thing. Which again, I believe in Bitcoin. So despite what Elon says, I still believe in Bitcoin 100%. And I'm pretty sure he does too, because Lex Friedman. I think it was no, I'm sorry. It was Jack Dorsey. He's the CEO of Square and Twitter. He said that Bitcoin is not as bad as far as environmentally as you would think. And Elon Musk replied, "True." I don't know if that was like last week or just the other day. I forget, but I don't know if it's the board making him do that. But again, speculation. Vasilio says, makes sense why Gary Vee is so into Ether. They are both Russian. Yeah, Gary Vee is from Russia. Yeah, that makes sense. And his things are cool. They're interesting. They're doodles. If you love Gary Vee, again, like I do, I love him, but I just don't love that idea. That I feel like there's no long term. That doesn't really benefit me. That doesn't. I know that sounds really selfish. I don't think that benefits really anyone else. The buying those doodles. I think he's wants to get in the game because he does, and once he dips his toes in a little bit, go back and forth on it. And maybe he'll do a partnership with OMI and Akomi and Earth 2 and Tesla, whatever. Yeah. Moving on, R8 says, yeah, Elon confuses the F out of all of us, so now there will be a different coin pumped hard whenever he tweets another coin name, shaking my damn head. Again, he tweets about Doge all the time, and Doge is a joke, and he literally called it a hustle. So they're not going to go for there. Again, altcoins, remember Hey Arnold says, every nerd has his day. And I'm going to give that nerd his day, talking about Eugene. Every altcoin has their day as well. They have their day in the sun, have the light shown on them. It happened yesterday with Yearn and also EOS. They both went up like 50 cents. They didn't even have them this morning with another coin as well. Somebody sent it to me. It went up like 100-something%. It's only a matter of time before OMI gets there and before Earth 2 OMI will definitely be there first because they have a, what do you call it? They have their Binance listing not confirmed, or it hasn't been announced yet, but that will come. I'll bet as much money as you need for me on that. Grandmaster Mawal says the Dallas Mavericks are apparently accepting Dogecoin if you want to buy like $200 sweatshirts. Yeah, there's a couple of sports. I think Mark Cuban, I don't know if he owns the Dallas Mavericks, but Mark Cuban and a couple of sports teams, they accept Doge. Even a nightclub in Miami accept Doge. But this doesn't change the fact that many professional sports athletes are expected now to get paid in Bitcoin. It's in their contract that they have to get paid in Bitcoin, which again, I love. Grandmaster Malwalk says, in English, will English be the most common E2 language? Because I don't know how to speak German. Yeah, I think English is the most commonly spoke language in the world. Or maybe it's Mandarin, maybe Chinese, because you got a billion people over there that speak that. But there's so many different dialects with that. Yeah, it'll probably be English, because most people in Europe know English as well. Australia, they do. Even if you're in a place like Austria or France or whatever, a lot of them do speak English, at least at a very basic conversational level, but a lot of them speak it pretty well. So probably that. Squid Cat says, I buy GoChain on KuCoin. Oh, that's interesting. I don't, Elon's a troll. Yeah, he is. Or I just buy everything on either Coinbase or Cash App, and then I'll transfer it to Bitforex, and then or Ari Realty helps me with that as well. Grandmaster Wild says, here in Cali, we're unaffected by the gas shortage. Actually, prices have gone down to $3.74 a gallon. Good. Prices here in New York have been rising a bit. I don't know what they were. They're probably like low $2. Now they're high $2, almost $3. I made this joke yesterday on like Snapchat. I was saying like, all right, some of y'all kids must not have been driving in 2012 because gas prices were literally like $5 a gallon in 2012. I was like, stay in school, kids. The struggle was real. And yeah, a lot of kids that are like 18 to 20 something years old, they don't know. 9 years ago, they weren't driving, and hope not. And that's something that you had it was a big time. And that was before Hurricane Sandy. In the Northeast, Hurricane Sandy rocked this place hard. Jersey, Long Island. I was in Long Island. It was weird. It was like a time travel. No power was out. The cell phone towers weren't even working. Some of the landlines were, but it was the first, again, this is 2012. It was the first time in like 10, 15 years, whatever, that we actually went down the street and we knocked on people's doors. I was like, hey, is Johnny here? And I haven't seen some of my friends' parents in that long because we don't go, we meet somewhere else. We had cell phones, but, in the mid-2000s, everyone got cell phones. But it was like a weird time travel that we went back in time to the 90s and we're knocking on people's doors and going in their homes. And it's weird how the community came together too. I was working at a pizza place at that time. This is right before I joined the military too, a few months before then. And, I just bought pizza from our friends and we just, it was phones trying to be charged different places. We had good neighbors, good group of people. Moritz Kofler says, thanks for responding. Greetings from Austria. Oh, Austria, Moritz Kofler. I go to Vienna a lot. My friend Lily's in Vienna. Love her. one of my best friends. So I hope that next time I go to Austria, we can meet. That'd be great. Take you out for a beer if you're old enough. How I Made says Elon saying that about Bitcoin. Doge also takes mining power. It's a copy of Litecoin, and Litecoin is a copy of Bitcoin. Yeah, a lot of these, like honestly, like almost everything takes mining power. Like almost everything takes mining power. So I think it was just the board that made him do this. Again, just my opinion, just speculation with that. Xbox Team says if the coin comes out on the Earth 2 website, it might crash like Dubai. Dubai 2.0, no please. Yeah, I mean maybe. I mean, also we have to assume that at this point they're definitely upgrading their servers because again, Dubai. That they don't want that to happen again. They want it to not crash. They want the servers to be upgraded. So I think that at some point, maybe when millions of people get in, yeah, there might be another crash. But as far as getting the coin for Earth 2, I hope that doesn't crash. If it does, well, it's gonna be a race to see who can get that coin. Frisco, what's going on? Says Randy, my man. How you doing, mate? I'm doing all right. My voice hurts a little bit, but I got a protein shake, and I have been sipping. I've been nursing that for like 51 minutes. It's been pretty good. I'm doing all right. Baron Hoy says, would you consider making a video about Roger and Cowan? That is the news that counts. Marketing is going to be crazy. Roger and Cowan. Describe them to me again. Are they have CRO or is Roger? Yeah, describe that because I know that's familiar. I think I've even talked about that before. Comment down below exactly what they are. Grandmaster Mawile says, I really want to learn Jamaican English. I think I know a couple of them that if you get here, I can introduce you. But yeah, I don't think I've ever been to Jamaica either. Basilio says, I like Gary too, but I wasn't impressed with VFriends. Yeah, it's not something I would get, but some people, again, they might be a decent investment for long term. Again, he's an absolute marketing genius. Morris Colfer says, yes, absolutely. See you in Vienna. I'm going next year. Can't wait. As long as the travel restrictions lift. Basilio says, the hype he made over it reminded me of the hype over Y2K. Yeah, Y2K was crazy as well. For those of you that were not alive, or for those that were, I'll just tell you my experience. In 1999, it was me and my friend David. We were playing a James Bond game on PS2. It was really fun. For New Year's, our parents were in the other main room. They were getting ready to watch the ball drop. His dad worked in IT, and they were all like confused and like, oh, like if the numbers when they go to 00 from 99, it's going to be chaos. It's going to be chaos in the streets, and that's not even including like people at, let's say, Minot Air Force Base in North Dakota, which guards the nukes. Oh my God, those people must have been freaking the fudge out. Those security forces guys must have been like 3 stripes on their arms and be like, "We're gonna die." It was nice knowing you. It was nice knowing you too. I can just picture that happening. Yeah, in military we do a lot of stupid stuff, and not even stuff that we do ourselves, stuff that we're made to do. Like we make like $1,000 every 2 weeks, and we're just like we're gonna die. We're gonna we do not get paid enough for this. And when you're deployed, you make a lot more, and depending on your rank, all that. Grandmaster Mawile says, when I was a kid in 2008, I remember knocking still at my friend's door. It was a wholesome experience. I want my future kids to experience a few years in the beginning. Yeah, I think because right now, I don't know what age you start giving kids cell phones. When I was younger, I didn't get a cell phone until I was like 15. When kids started getting them at like 10 or 12 years old, I was like, that's not right. That shouldn't happen. And then parents like, well, listen, I want to know where my kid is. I want to be able to get in contact with my kid at all times. And I understand that, but also understand the fact that, like, listen, you got to cut the apron strings, man. You got to let them, oh, thank you for 30 likes. Let them be. Let them get into trouble. Let them, that's how they learn. We all did stupid stuff when we were younger, but we learned, say, oh, that was stupid. And teach the next generation. But yeah, so I don't know if, I hope you don't give kids cell phones at like 5. I know, yeah, iPad is one thing because you can have games on there, you can have whatever, but an actual cell phone, I don't think. Maybe 10 should be like Pokemon. At 10, you can get your own Pokemon. 10, you should get your own cell phone. Baron Hoy says, my speculation is that Vive might get ad space like Beats headphones in music videos. Well, ESPN already advertised it, so that's one right there. Again, right now, that's probably just middle-aged dads watching, or former athletes watching at ESPN, and maybe some of their kids look at it, but I don't think that's their demographic right now, even though we have the NFL and we have MLB, so Major League Baseball and National Football League. Whatever else we get as far as sports, then they might get interested, especially if they have the old characters. But right now they're going to look at the ads and like, oh, Batman, and some people might be interested in that as well. Again, they have something for everyone, which I love. And again, Pokemon in 2016, I think, had about 150 million users at one point. If you get 1% of that, 1.5 million users, just from Pokemon, and you have these people that are not spending $10 or $20, you have people spending like tens of thousands of dollars on these NFTs. So that's something that, again, when that happens, you burn that OMI, and when that OMI burns, value goes up, or at least it should. Again, all these major big catalysts, it should be, but it's trending down. Again, I don't think we'll ever see it in the threes again, but I've said that before. So again, short term, I have no idea what it's going to do. Long term, I know. Again, I read the writing on the wall. It's going up there. Just my opinion, not financial advice. Frog Alley Racing says, I'm a bit late to the party tonight. What's the deal with the Earth 2 coin token? They'll probably announce it in the next month or so, but they have to get the credit cards out first. They have to do that, and then they have to tell people where what their seven-figure deal was. They have another announcement to make, and then they'll announce what the Earth 2 coin is, or at least when we'll know about it. So yeah. Oh, you mean the Earth 2 coin token? That was soft announced by those people, which I had so many people message me that. And guys, I'm so sorry. I promise I will get back to everyone in those personal messages. It's a lot. So I have a sneaking suspicion that it might have been in conjunction with a couple of other content creators that said, hey, listen, we're tired of waiting for phase 2. We need to take things into our own hands. And this is what we think is the best course of action. Again, I don't know them. They could probably be really good people, really good intentions. But my advice is do not buy that coin. Do not buy that coin. Do not have anything to do with that. Because, again, I don't know them. I don't know who they are. I don't know what they're doing. There is almost a 0% chance that Shane does not, that Shane goes with them. Like, they won't. There's almost 100% chance that Shane ignores those people completely. I'm pretty sure that's what his tweet was about. 5 a.m. Good morning, Randy. Good morning, Alone. How's it going over there at 5 a.m.? I hope things get. I hope your morning is well. Baron Hoy says Rogers & Cowan is a global marketing and public relations agency, a division of the Interpublic Group of companies. The company is based in Los Angeles with offices in New York, Miami, and London. I do remember that now. That's what Vivi partnered with. And what I remember doing that is, or I remember going over it saying, okay, well, they probably don't need help marketing themselves, but they might need help marketing the players of NFL and MLB and those types of things. Or there's smaller stuff that they don't know how to market. So that's something that's very, very good. It's a very good partnership for Vivi. They're doing things incredibly correctly, and I applaud them for that. Golf clap. They're a big PR firm in Hollywood, yes. Meaning they will go mainstream. Yes, they will definitely go mainstream. Again, many people, not me, in the chat have said, hey, what would happen if at the end of like a Looney Tunes commercial or this next Space Jam movie, you see a commercial from Vivi, a QR code that you can scan, and you get an NFT if you were in that movie. Godzilla would be legit. That movie already came out, but that was a good movie. I really enjoyed that. Millie Bobby Brown was amazing. Her going into that van with her friend, and that discount Alex Jones conspiracy guy was so funny. That was one of my favorite parts of the movie. That was really fun. How I Made says that wasn't ESPN ad. It was a random Google ad pending on user search. Oh, wait, so it was a Google ad. So if you were searching on something, there was a Google ad. It says I can search for toys from Amazon and it will show up on ESPN like that. Oh, so ESPN didn't do that. That was just a Google ad but that showed ESPN and Vive on the same. Oh, all right. So what probably happened was someone had opened their mouth or opened their phone next to a mic talking about Vivi, and then Google Ads just did its thing because they buy everyone's data, and that's what they showed. Oh, that maybe that's what happened. Um, Send me a link to that when you can. Crazy Dan 420 says, "Hey Randy, I just bought some more OMI today. I'm now holding 2.3 million tokens for the long term. Thanks for all the great financial advice. Keep up the great work. Peace, man." Oh my God, Crazy Dan, you mad lad. You got 2.3 million. That's incredible. So congrats on that. Keep it up. I do believe, like I said, if you hold that mid 2020s, you will be a millionaire. At 50 cents, you could be a millionaire because you have 2.3 million of those. That's congrats, man. That I, I love. So I think I've told the story before, but yeah, making money's cool. But I love it when I help others make money. It's similar to when I was working in the veterinary field as a veterinarian assistant. And my girlfriend still gets to do this because she's a veterinarian. Where animals come in and they're sick and it sucks, but based on the treatment and just the tender love and care, you watch them get better over the next couple of days, and it's like I helped do that. I get that same feeling here, where people literally get tattoos of me, and so hey, thank you for showing me Earth Two. I said thank you for all this. Our friend Siobhan said like, hey, we sold some of our scotch for this. We sold some of this for Earth Two, and Omi is like, and just giving people hope in general, and then just knowing that that is going to pay dividends later in life. Yeah, that I'll do it all again. Oh, all right, we are at an hour, and that means another song. My Patreon members is like, oh man, what do I do? I had a song. What was it? I bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rains down in Africa. I completely forget the lyrics. It's been so long. I know that song has been viral, going on and off for like 20 years now. Okay. Love Toto. I love that. I'm so sorry. I'll do a better job next time when I leave. Varanoe says Roger and Cowan has done work for Snapchat, YouTube, UGG, Hasbro, McDonald's, LG, Verizon, celebrities, Denzel Washington, DJ Khaled, Jamie Foxx, and Bruce Willis. DJ Khaled. I don't even really like him, but I just like he's got this like DJ Khaled at the end of like everyone's songs, which is pretty fun. But wow, Roger and Cowan does some great work. I'm glad Vivi has them and more. We love you, Randall. Oh, I love you too, Aaron. Thank you so much. Basilio says 909 3rd Ave in Manhattan is their address. Roger and Cowan. We should all we should all buy him lunch one day. It's like thanks for doing the Lord's work and making us lots of money. That'd be pretty great. They definitely report to their bosses like, yeah, there's like brown dude with a team of like 20 other people came in. They brought us all hoagies. Kind of sketch, but whatever. The hoagies were good. It's Google Ads. All right, interesting. Basilio says, I used to work in that building. Really? What was it like? How I Made says, you're a beast, Randy. A humbling guy, laws of attraction. You get back what you put into the world. Aw, thanks, guys. I like to think I'm a little humble, but somebody said that the other day when I said I was humble. They're like, oh, the Joe Rogan of our time is calling himself humble. So of course I had to screenshot it. I haven't shared that anywhere yet, but yeah, that was something nice to hear. You guys are great. Cinema Chuckmole says, listen to Star Fox, La Flare Crypto. Well, I love Star Fox. Like, I clearly love Star Fox. Like, that is Fox McCloud, like Corneria, fourth planet of the Lilat system. The evil Andros turned this once thriving system into a wasteland of near extinction. General Pepper, I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I've played that game and heard that so many times. I still remember 20-something years later. That is one of my favorite games of all time. Moving on. That was the last thing. So guys, just to recap, Elon Musk did a thing, and Bitcoin went down, and OMI went even down further. So it's a good buying opportunity for that. Shane had tweeted, "Don't listen to anyone about Earth 2 as far as updates, unless they are me, or not me, but me being Shane. Unless they're Shane, unless they're from the Twitter or Discord." And again, I'm pretty sure he was just referencing the people that were making that Earth 2 coin. I'm not investing in that. By all means, do what y'all want, but I'm definitely not doing that. Aaron Finn says, Jason Finn is my brother who said about the Joe Rogan of our generation. Oh my God, you guys are so great. I love it. August, thank you for 30 likes. That means the world. Yeah, you guys rock. I'll do this all the time. The Finn Bros. Is that like the Bash Brothers from WWE? The Finn Bros. So, guys, that is it for me tonight. I have to give a call to my girlfriend because I love her and she had a rough day. So, be a good partner. When your partner's having a bad day, you got to give them a call and say, hey, hon, hey, babe, I love you. I hope everything's well. I'm here if you need to talk, whether you need to just vent or if you want solutions, I'm here. Just let me know. Um, what should the last song be? Smooches. Oh, goodbye, smooches. All right, goodbye, guys. All right. Crashed on the floor when I moved in this little bungalow with some strange new friends. Stay up too late and I'm too thin. We promised each other it's too late. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi, bye-bye Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, meow, meow. They just want to be heard. They don't want solutions. Aw. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow.